Zigueli, as I was saying before I was interrupted, Queasy Guali. Let's see how this has started now. Playing with Lakumishi in space. No, no, not exposing that. This is the last body I have. Good guys, that. Right. Yeah. Because they're getting identified in the community. So this one, she went to go play games with psychedelics with the high priest, and she tainted it. Right. So this is like what they're talking about the psychedelic. Is she tainted it, and he continued to be deformed in his consciousness. And because she tainted it, they took her womanhood and deformed it, so people know what she does. And it's how they did it. They put her breast between two hot stones, and she goes out crying. And then this is the flower that she worked with. Iglizina, I've lost Ziglali, I've lost Kwajili, I've lost Kusali, I've lost Yagli. So I've lost my ability to process the psychedelic chemical. I've lost my ability to enjoy her into a certain dimension of the future. So each flower has a specific, length and future they can go into for divination. I've lost my ability to myself divinate and use these to grow my specific psychedelic organs, and then I myself, I'm stopped from being able to enjoy a different aspect of this psychedelic. It has something to do with like enhancing your body in a certain type of way. Psychedelics for that, you know. So that's basically what like this is saying, right? So then, if we go look here, we even have Akasha here. Akasha is in space, and they brought this down from space to come and play. They had the Mayan exhibit in LA when I was there. It's not a coincidence that this started in the Spanish community with kids switched at birth, and this was at the LA Science Center. So people were really getting clapped out in space as they opened that virtual reality, and then here they have all these that they brought down to that museum, and I can read these, and it started a war. Sorry, there's some over here. Don't worry about those. There's like dozens of photos in this. I have some very good ones, some very clear ones. This one is not necessarily for playing with psychedelics, but some of you females that go play with OnlyFans and like you're feeding dude stuff and like you're playing different games, that's actually what you look like. They're like furry beings and they have like their body done like different like baddies on Instagram. It's actually hilarious. Like big boobies and like their booty done and stuff like that, and they cause it like drama. And they're like covered with fur and stuff like that. And you can see like their human face. So they get like transformed into those. It's like a spell that they put on them when they play. So right. Somebody's gonna use that in their custody battle or their divorce is coming. So oh oops. This popped up. Yeah, this is what we're talking about with the Mayan zodiac. How did this just randomly pop up after talks of La Comisi? Former Coles CMO Lisa Ronson dies in tragic car accident. Yeah, yeah. They just said now you see our hand. Yeah. Mm-mm. Mm. So now we're coming into Guidindisai. And we're looking at like a specific type of hieroglyph talking about Gugali. Is this one the same as this one? Because it's going from closed and down to open and up. This is basically saying, well, I let us the original story. I telling you the original story. Now it's coming near here. Going into 18 states of psychosis to go and call on the banished serpent. I had to have the muscle and I had to have, the drive and the motivation and the bravery to do it because I knew I'd lose everything. So I needed something to prepare me for what I was going to deal with. That's what these hoes do. They play with psychedelics in space to wipe their memory or play with their mind before they go do further goofy shit to get different psychedelics to clear that out. So listen here, coming now. His name is Tiquatli, aka a banished bastard. Really, I don't really know who my mom is or my dad is. I guess they're brother and sister, but really, bitch, that's none of your business because it's not mine. So let's focus here. Let's focus here. Let's focus here. That's how he talks because meth in space. So I'm just like showing you guys this to show like this is like the type of hand that wants to go play with that like when we see and playing in space. All banished psychedelics. These are crazy ass psychedelics that can't even grow on planet Earth. So you put the seed in the ground. Well, there you go. So that's one of the things that they do when they come down here. Like it's one of the reasons why they turn back on this planet. It's to come and play. That's one of the original forms of warfare. So here we go. And she has this different bird. playing with her too because I have the number sequence and then she's playing with the crystal. And well, this nigga, I don't know what he brought, but I guess he brought some type of flower. Oh my god. Yeah. So that's how they went to go and play. Yeah. Now I'm here in Louisville after doing rituals and causing too much drama. I see three on niggas that I shouldn't be playing with. Oh my god. My sorority is really not that lit. I'm just stupid. It's just hoes I played with, whatever. So at least I had good weave. So I looked like I was doing something. That's the type of energy that they're talking about in this ritual. That he went to go basically pay to go play with somebody. And that's what the story is talking about. He paid to go play with somebody. He had to give up 8 things before he even came to the serpent. He had to play with this different psychedelic. When he walked away, this psychedelic and him, they were activated because you notice that he's different colored, but in more damnation. Like, okay, so I did all that bullshit, and now what? And the serpent is now more marked because the serpent is only just basically taking form from him. You came to play. I now have an anchor to come and play games on planet Earth. So now I have more divination marking. It's just so that I play with this nigga. Really, that's just it. So that's who's playing. I just have to speak how they speak because that's how they talk and that's how they function and operate. And this is what I'm talking about virtual reality. This all came out in a very vivid and out of control way. And like, oh, they're just probably playing like Disney movies and stuff like that. That's nothing that's going on here at all. This started a bunch of shit. And for them to run their hand to go put this on exhibit, they know exactly what they were doing. So one of the things that's happening with this and how this came out is space holes and how they saw their hand in space, how they misbehave and run around and act out. Yes, and then how they run the body of karmics. That's one of the things that got a lot of these women killed. I just have to say it. It's because of that virtual reality. It's specifically what came out with these women playing, going back and forth, playing with magic and space and starting stuff all day. Yeah, that people like really got active. That's what I'm saying. The Republican Party, they all saw that. Different groups of people saw that. Even these karmic cyborg Irklankel, they didn't know that what they were doing in space. They're trying to hide it now. Because remember, a lot of them believe in this whole mother thing, and we're getting messages from God and blah blah blah. So let's keep going with this Lakumisi. Now you're the chemical server. So for those of you guys that didn't see part one, please go watch part one. I'm not gonna go too long in this because I was gonna get off and I'm gonna be on later on so I can do the speed reads for those of you guys that want to get your reads. So yeah, my whole thing shut down. Yeah, from space, and then also we're moving the system over to a new system. I told you guys that, so you're gonna see some of these things. My whole computer shut down and then reopened. It did like a hard factory reset, like a level 2 reset. Yeah, BIOS was involved, so that means we're going into the firmware, the mainframe. Something was going on. They're playing with my computer, but also too, it's this, it's in space. So let's keep on going. So now, how do we stop this? So now, Lakumisi was another reason why my computer was clicking, popping, and shaking because they put that type of magic on everyone's computer and playing games and this whole thing where I can spy on this computer and be psychic and play and stuff like that. Some of you guys too, they did stuff like that. Like we'll be able to keep tapping his computer and maybe we can spy like this because we're getting caught and la 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 la. Da 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 da. So let's move forward. What do we have now? We are going to go ahead and we're going to start our own thing. We have access to this chemical server we've opened. Now, what this chemical server has done is opened up a space for us to access in this digital reality through this binary 0 and 1 interface, a specific database, right? The database itself is separated into different file folders, right? So one file folder is one organ, one aspect of the nervous system, one dendrite, one cellular system, right? One biochemical pathway, etc. And now we have access to that database to play on the computer. So okay, now I have access to play like that with Lakumisi. So now the main thing is this is opening it up for the skeletal system, muscular, and nervous. They call it like the skeletal muscular system, but we'll separate them for separation's sake. So remember, these kids are going through all that, their muscles, their nervous system, their bones, and they're tying that to them in space and playing like that. That's one of the big things, like nonsense, like, oh, what happened to you on the planet? So what happened to your iguana and your federation after you guys banished us? What do you mean you got banished? What do you mean? What federation are you from in your other body? Okay, let me go check that planet because it's how people too fall on different planets. Like, oh, we're all iguanas here. We fell onto this planet because we all fought a certain war. And now look, we have a shared collective iguana that it feeds our main iguana. They got an upgrade. And this is how some people got caught up with these Komodos creating troglodytes. It's how the Komodo wasn't ascending and they were starting hella shit. If you want, one of the most ratchet beings is the Tapir and the Komodo, and they put their magic together to start stuff. So this is where you get them playing and flourishing in Pokemon, their genetic experiments. A lot of that is the Guacatazi doing that. So rats, they're a genetic experiment for food. You will have food on the planet. Oh my God. Yeah. So now we're going to separate their databases. So we have one database for skeletal. That if you want to type this out, you can type it out in your language that you know. Some of you guys are activating your indigenous language. Some of you guys are finding out a bunch of stuff. You can activate the language. You can activate a speech, or you can activate this thing called Budguizi. And it's like basically I have substance over you and I create a digital reality for you where I can play with any system. So how would that relate to this with the skeletal system? This means like, okay, I have access to the full skeletal system, then I can work other different like realities that specifically are supposed to work together to create portal functions to play. So now this is where you guys are going to get into a realm of like this can go for days, this can go for days, and now you see why these hoes are mad because forever they won't talk to us. Look what they have to play with: space, and we're karmics. We started slavery, and we knew that from virtual reality, and we played with the white man. And look at the story that came out: plantation politics to the nth degree. This is going to be goofy on Netflix. This is a whole realm of nonsense. I'm telling you. So look at language, speech, Duguzi. So now these are specific portal function systems to play with Lakumisi. Okay, wow. So the speech is like, oh, I put this configuration onto you, and then it will create the database. Or the language is I put this configuration onto you, and it creates a database. So I can access you. It has its own type of binary processing, digital processing system to reach you. Now, this is where we get different systems working stronger and this and that and getting upgrades and people being illicit and doing other things and causing drama. Okay, if we sit here all day and have sex, the Komodo, we can power up my OnlyFans and I can get like maybe $50, $60 today. You can get some dro, and then I can get this pill so I can go do sex work for like 3 hours. And then maybe I can get like 150 more. Ooh, okay. Fuck, this crystal's not working anymore. Okay, fuck, they sealed all the food. No more red, green, yellow, blue. This it was like tampering with the kids, their crystals. Okay, then they started like putting them in like, special ed and stuff and fuck. That hustle's done. Yeah, new hustles in space to get food. That's how they do. Yeah, that's how they play. Because they don't have anything. And that's what I'm telling you. These Department of Defense families, all these dishonorable ass niggas and females all over, they know what they're doing. They heard that this will be their plight again on planet Earth, that they would merge the body from space with their body on planet Earth, her murder. Okay, and they know that's why the Republicans, the police are not doing anything for some of these cases. So, hmm. And then the Lakumisi, there's nothing I can do with that. That's too sinister. It looks like something's going on. I can't get involved. Separation of church and state, it can be separated for you to be in a jail cell. Okay, and this was getting started with them trying to bring certain people to play, and they don't want to hear about that at all. That's too ridiculous. Why would you? So skeletal, muscular, nervous. So now you can put each one of these in its own different type of like database. So you can append different things from space, and I could type different works and things like that in here, put different tarot cards, all that type of stuff, and play with Lakumisi all day. Because remember, they were playing with the hydrogen nucleus, right? It has certain orbitals and energy, electrochemistry. Ah, that's very true. And then each of the different fish and the plants and the crystals and whatever, and the iguanas and serpents, they have different magic that I can play with. Ah, aha. So now I can go ahead and play with you. Hmm. Let's keep teaching the hood how to bring forth chaos and reparations. Because I mean, really, this is our economic package. Make America great again. That's why the Republicans, they saw this. They can get anything with this. This can go for days with Daisy because they saw me get all this stuff. It was something that got started. I just have to tell you guys, I found a really dope ass denim jacket, two of them. They saw this on here because of the chemical server. Because I said, I'm going to put you on a chemical server. Let's see how you want to play with rituals. I found 3 tickets to the Skilla Baby concert. Now that somebody's on my channel, tell me now what's going on with this. Okay, how did you find those? Okay, what? I found two pairs of SB Dunks, brand new. One of them cost like $1,400. This pair of SB Dunks, and then I also found a pair of Yeezys, brand new. Then I got a Louis Vuitton purse, a really nice one for a really cheap estate sale. And then I got another Louis Vuitton purse, which they traced back and confirmed certified. You get, oh my God, Louis Vuitton purse for $20. Like, oh, I just sell it to you. So people saw this firsthand. So now you guys get to work and play. This is our economic package. That's what they said. They can do this can go for days, and then the computer on top of that. It doesn't matter. Well, anyway, you skin the cat. No pun intended. Because I heard about Cheong, another Yao Mizing, the dangerous funny game that you guys are playing with me. So I'm just gonna say that you better step in before they step in on you. So now, right? These are the games. This is the discussion that has to get had. Oh. That's what happened. That's what happened. This is what Lakumi see. Is this what these hoes went to go play games? And that's another thing too. Look how I got this. How did I? Right. Because people were watching this. It was like Harry Potter. She was getting this shoe and that clothing, this and that deal and that deal. Because I was taking pictures and videos. You guys saw this. Walking past the pile of stuff. Look at all this stuff. So one of the things that's getting started here is we can do that. It was really the Louis bag, but it was also the Dooney and Burke. It was a Dooney and Burke purse. Yeah, that really started it. It was this Louis Vuitton purse. Ooh. Yeah, certified Louis purse. There's a few of these in circulation. Okay, she's right. Yeah, this started a war and a Dooney and Burke purse. I'm gonna have to show you this Dooney and Burke purse because that one is too cute. Right, right. Yeah, so I got this Dooney and Burke purse. It's a really nice one. Yeah, yeah. It was some stuff that was going on, and then also too something with beauty products and perfume and stuff like that. Wow, a bunch of stuff going on. Whew. Wow, baby. Whew. Mm-mm. Yeah, coupons out the behind, deals, last minute deals, making off, getting busted down. Period. VVS diamonds, and it's destabilizing the EMF radiation. That was another thing too. Oh, that's what's going on. I'm not wearing my VVS, but I'll deal with that later. So listen. Anyways, right? It's not about the vanity. We can do that all day, but it's about the fact that they started all of this, and then look what we ended up getting. This person's hella cute, Dooney and Burke. Yeah, there's a classic. It's this one with the print that people want. This was limited circulation. They were starting a bunch of stuff. People were so jealous and causing chaos. So this Louis Vuitton satchel purse, yeah, really nice leather. It's around this grade to show you guys. It was the leather grain that people were like, oh, okay. Woo! How did I? Yeah, it's like this type of leather grain, beautiful satchel purse. Yeah. So now what happened is people are seeing how did you get that? It's magic from space because the okay, well, they want to play with magic, so we're gonna create a chemical server of white people that want to play. So that's how they want to go sit down because they have sex in their family and rare diseases. So that's accelerating. So they don't have energy to molest kids. They don't have time to sit on the computer and play with you. So that's what we did, and that's now people are coming to find out. So you just put them on a chemical server, and that's it. That's it. That's how this got started. How did I get? How did I? And a lot of people know me. That's what got this started in the hood too. A lot of people know me. I'm not into vanity and purses and all this other stuff. Why would I be spending $1,500 on a Louis bag? So when I popped up with that Louis bag, let me just go get that Louis bag. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was getting whatever I want. I got these hella cute top siders for $40. The last of classics. Ooh, I'm not even gonna say anything. Man, I ran it up online. New Balances, all kinds of stuff that I wanted, some rare ones too. Yep, all bad. Oh, I told you when I was in jail, they gave me a deck of cards. Baby, I'm telling you, too much stuff had gone down. Yeah, this is a Louis purse. You thought it was a joke? Look at that. Yeah, this is a real Louis Vuitton purse. I was like, ooh, yeah, $20. Cuts the chemical server. Like, okay, I'll find nice stuff. I found a cute ass. I found jug Coach purses. That's my next thing. I'm gonna get this one nice Coach purse. Damn. Just put it on the chemical server. You guys don't need to be spending all that money getting niggas murdered for purses. Excuse my language. That's something that really was big in the hood with this whole La see and females playing to get money and stuff like that. When they got their bag, they got bad luck. They got their bag for magic, stuff like that. They got bad luck. Their OnlyFans was getting attention, stuff like that. Because remember, air, mind, air, tying together my attention. That's kind of like how that thing goes. Playing with Let Me See. So when they lost their bags and stuff like that, they had to get back into ratchetness. So some of these females driving Aston Martins in Oakland, that car breaking down, a bunch of stuff getting started, getting money, cars and clothes and hoes and purses. Um, that's what was going on with all of that. Let that just stop. So when they saw me with my purses, it started another war in the hood. Like we don't even need to do all that. Like stop. All kinds of stuff. It's also too people getting cut off for supply and people finding supply. Like, oh my God. Had I never come down here because I was getting stalked and harassed and listening to Daisy's channel, coming down here to follow a report, I would have never found this. And look what I found. All kinds of stuff was going on. All kinds of stuff was going on. So, man, I'm just gonna tell you right now, like, oh, okay, look at this. That's basically too much shit is going on. Yeah. Phew. You guys are seducing these motherfuckers and starting. This is so cute. So, anyways, I just have to let you guys know that I have all kinds of purses. This is really nothing to me. Gold, I wear real gold. You guys see me. My gold is never unshined or tarnished. Now, once I've been sitting here, I don't have time for all that. Another thing that got started, Dior. Somebody robbed the whole Dior store, baby. I'm telling you, I got some really nice Dior red lips, everything. They checked into that one too. The whole Dior store got hit. I was just standing right there. Here, how much do you want? Wow. There was blushes and stuff like that too. All kinds of stuff was going on. I didn't even know. I was like, oh wow, like okay, well thanks. Mm, just running into stuff. People making different sales and deals. Like, ooh, I have these. Ooh, let me see. I just found a pair of Uggs. Let me pull up those Uggs. It's a pair of Uggs that I got. I found. I'm gonna give them to somebody. And then I found a pair of these SB Dunks. Let me show you. I just have to show you guys about the chemical server. Since you want to play. Those Uggs. Yeah, somebody thought that that was a joke. That yeah, I got these Nikes too. I'm gonna give them to somebody. So I have those SBs in my closet. Yeah, brand new, and a pair of Yeezys. Yeah, people saw it right here, live and direct, in the flesh. And these karmics thought that that was a game, so they started to see like Daisy will say something like, "I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that," and then we get put on the chemical server. We can't get out of bed for days and stuff like that. They thought that they were gonna run it up and play one more time because they brought out some new air clunkless to come and play with me. That's done. So I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, no, do not play with me. Also, too, karmics playing and stealing your work. Less you can put that on a chemical server. You will constantly be in debt. Any dollar that you make, you will lose like millions of times over. That's what they went to go play with in space. They hit them upside. Period. So now, let's move into this. So that's done. Okay, so now, okay, okay, so now that's done. So we're gonna have our own Lakumi C server. So I mean, okay, people get put onto this, and then what? You type this up. Let's share the screen again. I just want to show you guys this is what the things that you can get. Why be boosting and starting things? Also, two people were making off. How can I forget? How did I? The Migos. When we started this chemical server nonsense, it's because of like something that had gotten started. I was in Detroit stand up and also Atlanta. Yo Gotti playing games and people getting robbed. So I said, okay, look, the chemical server is here. Literally the next day, there were two major evictions. A huge beauty supply in Atlanta. A beauty supply got evicted in Atlanta the next day. It was a wild house there. Look at the chemical server. That started so much in Atlanta. It just started so much in Georgia, period. And then a bar got evicted and people went there getting alcohol, all kinds of stuff. Yes, yep, look at him. Yep, right here. How did I? And I was like, part of the chemical server too is I will know when I will see. Like, I literally just went on that website, and the next day I just like got an email from them, and look at this, I got it 70% off. Wow, yeah, that's type of stuff that was going on. We didn't need to boost or nothing. Like, hey, look at this grocery store. And they said that we can have how much ever we want. Stuff like that was being made deals. That's what I'm saying. Economic package, make America great again. We were doing it right here because you wanted to play. So again, people have now seen this and they saw that chemical server working and boom. Then it was the Justice Department. That chemical tutorial, wow. And we said that we were going to put the Justice Department, we were going to send packets of information to the Justice Department server. We were playing with code. And it's something that you can do inside your IDE, sending out like code and things like that, right? To like, oh, connecting to a server, things like that. They say you have to buy something like a Red Hat or some type of like network manager, whatever, if that's whatever. Because we put that on the computer, right? And we put it on the Justice Department website, and it was actuated in the IDE. It was already compiled, the code. So then, literally, we said that people are going to get out of cases and charges. Everyone's going to get caught with this whole pedophile nonsense and subordinate. And that if that's the case for justice to come, that lawyers have to get removed for things to move swift. That's the case. And then a bunch of people started passing away. It was like three judges back to back in car accidents. And then it was goofiness with oh, Daisy helped me lose 100 pounds of my hair growing. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I had those packages too on my website. Lose weight quickly, and then they went to go play with semi-glutides, Ozempic. Yeah, that's how I stay thin. But I don't eat meat, so I mean, I can really eat whatever the hell I want, and I don't really gain weight. That's also like I go on certain challenges, like oh, okay, well, let's go clean up this park. They have these high pressure pedals here, and well, there we go. So these are some of the things that you get. It's space benefits. It's really not that difficult. Yeah, so here we're gonna keep moving forward and we're gonna do the chemical server and you're done. So you guys have not seen my story. And it's you guys know that I'm old in court and stuff like that. Look how we were making off even before that. We lived the lavish life. There was times where I didn't have nothing. I was homeless, stuff like that. People would give me stuff. I would go to the stores. I would get whatever I wanted for free, all kinds of stuff because of them. It was twice that I went homeless. It was like one for 1 month and another time for like 2 weeks. It's like I could find an apartment and stuff like that. It was just like ridiculous though. So um this is like, some of you guys are just finding this out. Yeah, that they were playing like that, causing hella drama. So and this is before like I had my money straight, everything. They pulled up my tax returns, my platforms, everything. I didn't have any problems. I worked all of that. They were starting hella stuff because I got offline to go to graduate school. So they thought it was this great opportunity to play with Daisy. So imagine I'm doing my midterms and stuff like that, and then people are like uploading me to virtual reality and I'm getting hella sick. That's what happened to me. So now karma, look at karma here. Also, too, some of you guys want to put people on the chemical server, like, oh, I put people on the chemical server, and then you get different gifts in space. Like, oh, I'm gonna give you this frequency band so you can like really know how to do this with calculus or trigonometry or something like that. Yeah. So now, yeah, thank you. Some of my subbies, they were sharing their story in the chat. Yeah, somebody wants to share their story. Should we tell what we got from the chemical server? Yeah, it was all kinds of stuff going on, baby. Yeah, I was coming on here, brands. I'm talking about like free people, anthropology. We were getting Bloomingdale's, Neiman Marcus type clothing and things like that just for free. Like, oh, look at this box of clothes and everything's like $500 this, $400 that, tag still on it. That's what was going on every single day. Running into different like wholesale. Wow, baby, I can't even tell you. So much has gotten started. That's what I'm telling you. That all this with weave. Today I found a wig. I'm gonna just keep it real. I found a human hair wig today. I don't wear human hair. I was like, oh man. I thought of this one lady. She like has like something chemical happened to her, and I was like, oh, maybe she would like this. It was like human hair because I don't wear it. But damn, right? Somebody's wish is gonna come true. So you guys want to still play like that in that realm? Like, okay, I just wishing for a wig that's well, these things can happen, right? So let's keep moving. Just not focus on that. The chemical server, right? Look at this. I got the last of this, or look where they still sell this and insider secrets. We were getting them. So now, let's keep on moving forward. This you guys go start your chemical server. Why are you looking at me here? Well, let me finish instructing you on how to do this. So yeah, there's some papas, man, here. His son is Papa. Papa, what are they doing? Papa, this is too much. That's why they're hating on her. Yeah. You're hella messy. He's getting put on this chemical server so swift. The feds are on his ass so badly. Yeah, Papa, yeah. People reported his son. That's him. So, anyways, let's get in the skeletal system. So then I add an anchor onto your skeletal system. Your whole skeletal system is now digitized in binary form. I can reach you with the computer, or if you want to write it down. Okay. So now with the computer, I'm sitting here. It's already compiled and actualized because this is the IDE I can use. It's from space. So they're writing their code here. It's already compiled. It's actualized. The electrochemistry. of the digital processing, the zero and the one. That whole process, it generates electricity, right? That's spell work. And then boom, it's getting blasted towards your head. So like literally. So let's keep on moving. So now we have that. You've been digitized. Now the server is here. So if I really want to get goofy, let's like go into like the skeletal system. I can go into this metatarsal. Okay, she works with her hands or he works with this part of his body. Well, let that get started and disintegrated. Hey, because you need a new pickup truck. And these cows need some better hay. So let's go into the skeletal system. Let's see, like, what we want to create. Yeah. So, I mean, come on. Right? So skeletal system is all digitized. The cranium has a binary script. The clavicle, the scapula, the humerus, the ribs, all of it. So now I'm going to add you on here. Who? Goofy Whites. And this is going to then get concatenated, or sorry, this is then going to get distributed out to you. So then this symbol right here means something in this language. It means to move something here with a specific physics force to you. So who's getting connected to Goofy Whites? Find where you are on that spectrum. How do you know who's the Goofy White? Because you're on a database. Oh, ooh, there you go. That's real distributed technology. That's real distributed computing. You're playing like that. Goofy Whites, Ratchet Harmix. Messi at work. You can just put their name too. So their whole skeletal system is now tapped and tabbed. Now this is where you get into language, speech, degrees. There's a certain electrical language, like okay, I could type this in English and stuff like that as I'm still going, and then they convert it for you. And this is where Leah comes in. Some of you guys did really well. You can sign up with the Leah, the electrical language, and you learn how to type it out. And then let's say for instance you use the electrical language, right? And you type out like their name and stuff like that in the electrical language. What's the difference between that and the English? It's the English is not activated at all. It's us typing it out, and then the intention is then is what activates it. Oh, okay. So this is where in space, once you craft this out or just start it, once I start this, it's already thrown up in space and I can just start throwing things in there. And then your higher self throws stuff in there, your aquatic being throws stuff in there, your kids throw stuff in there. Some of you guys need to approve the work your kids did for you. Some of you guys need to block your kids from doing spell work on you. Yeah, my daughter was doing spell work on me, and then I stopped the spell. She was like, "What are you doing?" I would have whooped her ass like 4 years old. Yeah, huffing and puffing, snatching my head to the side. Stay like this. Yeah, tilting whole planets upside down to play video games. Yeah, she got her ass whooped. So so now, yeah, putting spells on kids through their psychedelics, yeah, it can get wild in space and you can get your ass whooped, period. Okay, so I have a life in space. I knew you. Somebody stopped in the hallway at work. Okay, let me focus on that later. I know you're being dealt with, so that's fine because I know who I am. Isn't that great? Yeah. Yeah, you can change the chemical on the hair for the synthetic wig. I wouldn't play with human hair at all, just given the fact of what's wrapped up into that. So that's one of the wig care that we're about to start playing with too, is to preserve in the spiral chemistry of the fiber to preserve her. And you don't have to be playing in Palestine and starting shit like that. So goofy whites, messy, or delusional sellouts. I mean, really find yourself on here because by the time you pop up with glioblastoma, everyone will know the truth. Yeah, bounce out tripping, baby. So now we have our own chemical servers to go to war with you. So let me just call this biochemical platforms. And this you can also heal people, but they want to play. So let's just focus on you since you want me to focus on you. I'm gonna call this cursor one. Yeah, and people, you guys worked in social work. You know these ratchet women. That's why you're here, not to stare at my face and wonder where you fall in this war, right? Have you read Octavia Butler, Parable of the Sower? We're already beyond that. That's East 14, right? So really just pay attention here. You're here to deal with people and to get training, right? So again, we're the real Department of Defense because how are you going to stop all that? Again, you have to put this in here too. You actualize it. So let me open that up again. Yeah, dishonorable families, you want to play like that? I really have something for you. You better believe it, right? why I bet you by the time you get home, you be calling me, telling me how you about to bring me my money back. I got something for you, Daisy. What are you talking about? So, yeah, let's get started here. So, what are we insinuating in America? You guys are insinuating dangerous things, and it's like there's a lot of violence behind what you're saying. You guys did this to people's kids, and you started a bunch of shit. And really, I feel like it's very therapeutic for the Black community to have access to something like this. And why are you so afraid of the computer? Yeah. So, what am I doing here? What am I putting on display? What am I showing America about cases, statements, charges, and documents? So, let's get started here. And then we have the skeletal system, right? Boom. Now you're tagged and told about here, literally. So every metatarsal, every orbital, every osteome tagged. Does this include bone marrow? That's a part of the muscular system too. That's actually really kind of more blood, but I mean that's really the chemical server. Don't worry too much about that. I wouldn't play with that. Just put them on the chemical server for that. That's already going. So osteome too, in the middle of your bone cells and stuff like that. Every single last cell has an anchor onto it to make sure that I'm getting what I want. Great, right? Make America great again. I'm with it. I'm with it too. But my cap is going to be purple, and it's going to be Make America Chem again. Donald, we've already agreed on it. Here we go. You guys heard the BART director? She gave out MAGA hats. Yeah, the director of BART for the Bay Area. She gave out MAGA hats as she was leaving. Hmm. So, well, yeah, she's been watching my channel. She feels like she can just pull that up and use it against you because Latifah Sami used to be on BART board. So why aren't you going after her? Okay, yeah, we moved a bunch of money from BART into this, and we put a bunch of crazy ass surveillance on BART. Okay, go focus on that bitch. Right. Wow, that's how they're talking, thinking that they're sick, watching hood stuff go on. So look at this now, nonsense and goofiness. Tipped and tagged, and let's add more. So now that we've anchored them here and it's in their electrochemistry, so now we formed a moiety. Okay, in the virtuality. Okay, Daisy. Okay, Daisy. Daisy. Yeah. I don't know what this is, but yeah. I was just talking about heads will roll. Heads will roll. Yeah. And these women that go play and all this, and now they want to be social justice moieties. It's in chemistry. It's when two compounds form and merge, right? So molecules form and merge. So this server merges with them. It's a substance that the server is made from. So that's what we invoked here. And the electrochemistry now brought it down to the planet. So it's like literally right in front of you. Yikes. So now you can play. This is like the wow. You can now start typing stuff up in here. Like, what type of spells do you want to run? Okay, but sis, what do you want to run though? Yeah, not yet. Okay. Some of you guys are certain federations, the Black community has heard, yeah, my family, McCormick, yeah, we got robbed and stuff like that. The cartel too, yeah, Africans too. Certain herbs they carry certain properties. You can type it in and all that type of stuff. It comes to you. Okay, but what about my health? I want to get well. You wouldn't use this. Um, you would use it like, oh, my doctor. I get approved for this type of test, or I get approved for this better medication, or I get the better provider. That's how you would use this type of server. If you want to put yourself on a server to get better, you would have to put it can do this type of database. I can type something up like that for you, or you type something up like that for yourself when you guys make it to that space, and then you can just put different type of like sequences on yourself, like oh this phytochemical or this type of medication and stuff like that. You can put it on yourself. So let's say, for instance, it's metformin, the drug, diabetes care. You can put down the specific speech that they have. All the medications have a speech. They've made it. So when you take this certain type of drug, it converts it using this so you can get the best aspect of the chemical. Because people were getting hella sick. So that's how medicine is going to be ran. You can do stuff like that. All right, it's just electrochemistry. And you're sitting in front of the computer, right, getting EMF? Huh? Exactly. So how do you think that they're uploading you to virtual reality? How did I, right? So now we've tiptoed and tagged you out of here and created a moiety between you and this chemical server. Be quiet. Now I can start playing. So this is all going to you. Now, what has happened here is blam. The server is not complete. Now I can start putting in something else, which is my requests. Aha. So after this has accumulated all the energy and the charge, right? Now I put something here, which is going to conduct this to my PSU, my power supply unit. Boom. And then now I have my electrochemistry works. It's mainly electrochemistry works that's going to get worked here. So that's what I'm saying with the electrical language. It's Ali and all them that they just converted. They see thousands of them pop up in space and they just press convert and it gets automated. Like AI is in space. And this is how these hoes went to go play that. Oh, they can watch all this. They have all these things to see all this and see all that. And they were tying it to different substances and stuff like that for automated processes and playing. We planting things into people's whole planet because they have like an automation for seed growing or harvesting or something like that. Or even clipping certain crops. We clip from here and then let her regrow, then clip from here, let her regrow. They were playing. So now boom. Okay. So let's get started here. What do we create? I a purse. What about coins? Yeah. Oh my God, drama. I know which one. Worker. That's what I need for myself right now. That's what I want. Right. So your skeletal system is now carrying this for the karmic. Okay. Bye. So okay, and your muscular system. So you have your muscular system and you have your sacromeres. And they have their own type of like hinging power supply type of like activity where, I latch on and then it goes like a push and pull and push and pull. So there's a storage of energy, release storage of energy. So we're capturing constantly the storage of energy, which is forcing the muscle to have to go into a back storage, which can degrade it in some ways to get the energy that they need. Okay. So good. Yeah, I did study anatomy, and yes, cadavers and all that were involved. Ridiculous. So, right, and then proteins and energy to even feed those muscles is going away from all of that. It's going to the chemical server, baby. Let's just stay focused here on your new reality. Nervous system. So we have the nervous system, which of course is a very 00100 binary processing. Okay, so no. Some of my patrons are watching this. Go finish the last class. I have a lot of education on there. Okay, so we can go ahead and strip this whole entire system. We've already done this. So some of you guys are finding out like, oh, this is the first one that we did, the nervous system. So I mean, I don't need to do this again for them. Some of you guys are just now coming here. You can have your own. We have a collective one, so it's running everyone's magic all at once. But you have specific enemies and stuff like that. You can double it up. What they basically did was play with different substances and different energies and stuff like that. So what they're doing is creating a vortex within their form, right? So their nervous system opens up portal functions. This is where the Japanese physics comes in with Hiroshima for chemical body warfare. So you see how their nervous system is like right here. Portal functions get opened in the electrical impulse gateways to ground down new nervous systems. So instead of having one nervous system, it's like 18 trillion attached to this one, to this one, to this one, to this one. You connect this layer at this layer, use this magic, and make it out of this substance. You create a portal to make it go faster, make it do this, make it do that, all kinds of stuff. This is how they went to go hem them up in space because they were playing with these kids. So now what's happening here is you can go ahead and you can do that. And it's the Japanese force of physics system that will allow you to attach to the impulse gateway a new type of physics to run whatever you want as individual servers. Okay, and this is actually the way in which they first started the process of fermentation. So, right, keeping electrical impulse gates open or closed and at certain amount of points to do certain type of up signaling or down signaling type of reactions, et cetera, et cetera. That's what it was mainly used for. Okay. And then being able to handle people that were starting nonsense. So, one of the things that, yeah, it's making sake, all that type of stuff, right? Fermentation and different things like that, and portal functions because the bacteria and changing the bacteria and bringing her a new physics that will change up the brew. And this is again, Spanish community, dishonorable families, and they're stealing alcohol and playing. So I don't need to do this nervous system when you guys can go do this, but we have a collective one. You can just put your wishes on there and get what you want. Some of you guys are just not coming out. So that's how I got this and that. That you guys put us on the chemical server from space. Right. So some of you guys are just only here to find out about that. And now you can just go like, none of this applies to you. Like Department of Defense families, what the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Okay, good. And you put other people on the chemical server, you get even more. I put them all on the chemical server. Look what I got. They all got fired. They're disgusting. Look, they hired a bunch of great new people. And look, I got even more. I don't really need this person. Look at this new car. I don't know. They were just giving it away. They said they got too many of them. I don't know. Well, whatever. It only cost 17,000. It should be 34,000. Yeah, even with my income and everything, they took everything. They didn't care about my background check. They didn't care. Good. Yeah, that's the type of stuff that can happen on the chemical server. Miracles were happening. People were getting set the fuck up. Period. He will get charged. I'm telling you, that Department of Defense, a training. There's a lady sitting here watching this. Her baby daddy's like a veteran or something. He was a part of the VA. The VA has imploded. Whoo, whew. Yeah, cases and charges. People getting their benefits revoked because he was playing with her. Yeah, that was another thing too in the Department of Justice server. We were putting all kinds of wishes and stuff like that. The next day, we were finding all kinds of tarot cards connected to the reading. So now let's play. Okay, let's say I want to bring these tarot cards, this energy into my life. What? Okay, I want to get a call back. Okay, I'm gonna put the Eight of Wands. Okay, well that's easy. Well, my business, like there's something going on with the cash register. They stole so much money. Let me put the Six of Pentacles here, and then I can say this should go to me, or I can specifically say this should go to my cash register. Work something here, like how concise do I need to be? So then I said, this will then come to my bank account, and then something ended up getting started with a magic that I needed to see, and then what I need to put forward, and then of course like drama and everything more moving forward because then I did what I needed to do, right? And then boom, cancel my work. So that's still getting worked out with now. Look at everything that's getting started with a bunch of cases popping up because they keep on going. So right, so now, right, this is what we can do, and we can run this. I'm gonna do the muscular system. And then I'm gonna do the muscular system, and then I'm gonna do the skeletal system. So we have the existing server, right? And then you can make your own sub database on that server so that you can add specific intentions and specific wants and specific this and this and this and that because we all have different federations that we're working with aquatic beings. And now here we come in, my high priestess. Yeah, it's like this blue and red eel. This high priestess. I'm this in this federation. Yeah, her. This one. Yeah, this princess has something really chop as a power, baby. For the nervous system one, like you will really get short circuited. Like I don't know, I can't even really walk. I can't even really walk. I felt like crying. I could barely walk out to get an Uber, and even that was just like a battle. Yeah. So yeah, because you wanted to go play, so keep playing. You wanted to play on the computer, keep playing. What? Yeah, quantization. You thought it was a joke? Chemical server. So remember, we own a lot of, we can work in a lot of the databases for these plants and stuff like that. We have an Akasha. So for the skeletal system, like when we see a certain food that they're eating, if they're eating anything that has like a type of calcium, because I have a metal Akasha too, mineral Akasha too, I can go here and I can also say this is going to be conducted to the energy to spells that are going to continue to strip and bring more into the magic I'm running, or that's going to be conducted to the electrochemistry that I set. So they have this specific electrochemistry already set. Like, oh, octagon with the eight. This flows straight to this specific aspect of my business, like marketing. Okay, there's a lot of people here now. Okay, good, cool. Okay, this flows towards specific aspect of engagement. Okay, wow, look at all this. People are responding. They want more. They want us to come table. Okay, this is like how you're going to run it because what they did to go play. And this is how they went to go play on the internet again. Like, we'll shadow ban all their resumes and this and that. Go ahead and do that. Now something else has popped up. You can't even work in our economy. Done. So you get put on this chemical server, you're done for. Now, Daisy, there's so many people. Like, how can they split up this energy statistics? It's a statistic on all this whole system. Like, it gets split up evenly distributed. Some people work their way up in a statistic, like, oh, we share this person. There's this white man, he harassed you, yet he harassed me too. Oh, Matt Haney played with you, yet he played with me too. So there's a lady actually out there that owns more of his Akasha than I do because he plays with me. So that's another thing that you guys are learning. Like, oh, when you play with people, they have the ability to work anything on you. So now you guys even see, like in these different movies that they're putting out, at the end of the day, what ended up happening, it's the good person, they come out on top. Why? Because at the end of the day, their heart was lighter than a feather. So you're the one that's going to end up all the crazy ass substance space that you invoked. Why the fuck did you think that that was going to come over to me and make me way down? You're goofy. And this is now where we're getting coming into under awareness of physics and how we create our own reality. So for a lot of you guys, slavery, that's how fractions of white people, and then we continue up the line in the database, Biafra, that's even separated too. Damn, God forbid, like your family immigrated to America, you had to deal with that, or your family, you're mixed or whatnot, or your family was in the slave trade, and that's like a far away connect, things like that. That's the type of thing you own all those databases, and those people are split up. So you have to go and put stuff on that database. It's not actually like a whether you want to or you have to. So even with whites in there bringing all this crypto and all that wealth, be careful, baby, because really something with a chemical server can get worked on your life so quickly. We have to settle all of them out immediately. They said all of them if they get settled out. This case went on for 5 years. They saw everything that we did. And because of what happened with Daisy, they know we have sex in our family. Everyone has to get settled. Yeah, come and play. Her, she got set up. Yeah, playing with her baby daddy in the aquarium with threesomes and different women and bringing different species of eel to the planet. Okay, well, you're fucking on her today, so I'm gonna go play with him, right? Oh, that's your brother? Okay, cool. I don't know whose baby this is. Well, you're fucking with her, right? But you said that we can do this on the planet, though. Okay, but you were dealing with her for too long. That's her energy. Conflict spells on her energy. Playing in people's nervous system, electrical impulse and gates, her energy. Playing in your ear, her energy. So now this high priestess has the energy to come and play with you. So now I'm gonna play with her speech, like it has everything that we want. So I want a new shoe. That's fine. Uh, really these type of cute shoes, and they not be on sale. And sometimes they don't be having my size. Graffiti coins. I mean, right? So you guys put what you want. You could type up in the language, or you could put the speech there. Sometimes you guys see me do the speech. Let's see, Azteca World. I'll pull up a speech and what it looks like from them. Yeah, speech with the octagon, and then it has to have like all these different things. So let's go with that. Right. So I suggest you stop fucking playing with me. Well, we have to stay next to her computer. No, because they can't have this and that. We'll see if you can stay attached to the CPU. That's done for. You destroy yourself. Yeah, she's done for too. Troglodyte. Okay, well, next time you have a baby with that bitch, you're gonna go stay over there. You already have another baby by her, so that obviously you're in love. Well, you can get out of this cave. Okay, well, I don't care that you have an infection. Okay, well, this is not fresh water, so you should already know. Yeah, I already know that there's salt in this water. You can get a wound. You can get an infection. That's the point. So go play with that bitch. Yeah, that's how they talk. Playing. They're very messy and delusional. So yeah, done. Over. Clapped out. Period. So now let's keep on moving into the aquatic being skeletal system. You can play with the aquatic being. You can play if you. Wow, this is one that I can't even teach that. It's one for math. It's certain floating points that you can ascribe here. You can put the tarot cards. So let's say I want to put the Ten of Pentacles. They have all that too. She has something like that, like a similar to a Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles, that's the a Ten of Diamonds. Yeah. So then I bring this Ten of Pentacles to myself, and your energy makes it happen since you want to stop and do this and do that. Yeah. Period. By force or by fight, it will happen. It will happen. So which one, BE or LE? Because this is already compiled, we're gonna use BE. If I was saving it to be ran like in a text or in a bash shell, I would use this LE for the type of digital signal processing. All of this, yeah, for me, they get put, and then the energy gets put into actualizing all of this. So remember, it's already compiled, so it's processing the digital, the 0 and 1 impulse of this 1100 to show that it's actually this card. But what they're actually actualizing then is like the quantization, what it means in archetypal form. So what is the Ten of Pentacles? The highest in the Pentacles. Right. So if I get into your nervous system and I put the Five of Pentacles on your nervous system, or on your nervous system, what does that mean? That means that you're not going to be shitting at all. Their nervous system to your stomach is blocked. Five of Pentacles means digestion issues, constipation. Four of Pentacles means like you need to get a colon flush. You may need a colonoscopy. So we have the Ten of Pentacles here. So boom, let's go play with that. Okay, cool. So like, let's say for instance, like, I want somebody to get caught, but I want your energy to get you caught. Like, we'll just let them play with that. Candles, what candles? What candles? You use this to activate your candles. That's all done. Yeah, for each candle that you do, you have to start using this. Playing. So yeah, that's done too because the color spectrum. Why? Because shellac. You guys want to go play with these bugs. You wow. I can't wow. The Indian shellac bug. Look at this. To make candy, colors, nail polish, colors. They make shellac for nails. Yeah, shellac. Paint, and then colors. Yeah, and so they own the color spectrum because they're being tortured. So yeah, the Ayek bug. Ooh, Kara, yeah, Kara, yeah. Yeah, she has a bunch of magic that you can put up in here for colors too. So then we have the RBG spectrum in chemistry. Yeah, testing for chemical methods, but there's something about this with the standard medical standard model, RGB particle physics. So I'll just say this, color spectrum and particle physics. So you guys are going to start to find out that different particles of light come together, they're different colors, and then they formulate different compounds that then make up one element of a chemical. So those different lights are from all different chemicals themselves. Again, who's playing with chemical servers and chemical recalls here and drama? Yeah, and that's why chemistry got sealed because what they were doing, hoes playing, and then rate law. So color spectrum here. So the bugs have a speech too. Like, okay, we have color speech and color warfare. So I don't know. It's like the light spectrum in the orbitals. Yeah, we can work with like two layers of them. So I mean, as they're alive, eating food, things like that, they're exchanging, making light. The We can latch onto the RBG spectrum, and then we can run magic from there. So instead of working in the electron, we work deeper. Instead of the electron, we go further into charms and strange. Okay, so you know how you have like, let's say for instance, the Russian doll theory, right? With the protocols, right? So I have electron, then smaller than electron, then smaller and smaller. This is where indigenous people come in. We can play with all this and this. Matter of fact, I'm playing right here now. I'm actually playing right here, and it's affecting all this. That's what these souls are doing. They're playing in here and doing all this. So now making copies of people like, oh, look at you on the planet. Oh, because you're spying on me because I put perm in my hair. Do you know my physical body finds out about this, what she's gonna end up doing to you? And then she's gonna find out you're on the planet and you know about your body? Wow. Yeah, because they learned virtual reality. They're schizophrenic. They think that they're powerful. That's how Desiree went to go think that she's some guru feeding everyone in Oakland period blood through her tea business. And they ran her body to do it. Like, oh, this is causing a bunch of chaos. They have this Kamazat in them now. Look, we can bind this magic and that magic and that magic to them. Oh, look, a few iguanas, Oakland. Oh, look, Roy Terry, Oakland. Oh, look, Doug, Oakland, to play and spy. Because look, we can now spy on their iguana. That's the biggest thing that got started. That's they all know because it came out in the virtual reality. Like who you see them playing like this. So then they were playing, they're running their hand with the herbs and stuff like that. Shadow database. Now you see levels of magic. Wow. And wax and colors. And then goofy people playing with the color spectrum, with the candles and all that, with the Lakumisi. And these kids are changing different colors on planet in their planet. And you think they're not going to go to war with you with disrespectful shit like that after what you did? Whew. Yeah, you want to play? So I'm bringing this down. So let's say, for instance, you want to, let's say, Daisy, I already made the server, but then I want to make another one to, another database because I want things for myself, but I want to deal with this karmic, so I can attach magic that will then backfire into their skeletal system. Yeah, I mean, but what disease can you create in the skeletal system? So this is where you're going to start to do work because then this specific high priestess, the eel, she has every single type of disease. Rare diseases, that's her hand. Glioblastoma, that's a hexagon with the three. In a specific instant, they will open 8 specific portals of this substance and this mathematical equation system to bring down 18 spirals in each of those portals. That will then bring down 18 light bands. That will then open it and bring down 18 trillion Quasar bands, which are very fine, sensitive bands, and that's how they make up the nervous system of this one. Very fine and very sensitive, making copies of people and then bringing them down to the planet for slavery and starting shit, and then activating that during slavery and causing a world of pain and nonsense. People jumping into the water. What the hell? So, let's go into that rare disease. Let's see skeletal diseases. The teeth are a part of the skeletal system too. That's how they went to go play with a bunch of us in space. That's what they were doing: electrophoresis, chemical tests, and stuff like that. Oh, okay. There's a certain part of the skeletal system still connected to the blood and bone marrow and things like that, and you were playing like that, and that's how all these kids are coming up with dental issues or striated teeth, or like their teeth are very like prone to being dissolution or cavities. It's magic from space. So skeletal diseases, all kinds of stuff, bone disease, all this, the hit 'em up style. Some of you guys want to get off the chemical server. You want to earn all that? Yeah, let's keep on going. Let's get started. Yeah, she moves her body like a cyclone. She makes me want to do it all night long. Yeah, you can have her tilting and hitting like this in a few minutes. Okay. Whistle while you work. Yeah, moving all around. Too much chaos. You're done. I'm over with you. So now we're gonna go here. This is gonna get conducted into this for the muscular system. And I like this one because it's like the way that the energy gets like stripped out from their power supply unit and thrown into your magic. It's like a certain type of force of physics. So this is now getting conducted to the output, the electrochemistry. So I need to bring that down. That means I have to move because it's electricity. It's a certain type of energy. So I have to move it boom, 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 like this. Right. So here, this is going to get put out to, these are already saved. So I'm just going to go put the magic in them in space. So then your higher self, you guys have to approve. Some people are already adding. I'm going to approve some of them. Good. So let's keep on playing. So, right. I mean, why you're identifying yourself? Because there's a scanner on the planet. You just scan and see it's above your head. How can you, people can manipulate those? No, it's called DNA. Oh, okay. Ooh, that's what they're trying to hide so that it misses them. That's what you guys are not understanding. When you play in space, you're forever marked. So let's create planet Earth and then we'll all be marked because we were all here. We all had to eat here. We had to step on concrete and do all this. You created this place, so it didn't work. Fuck. And now I'm cursed again. Well, so yeah, bone diseases. Let's go. Boom. Muscular system. What am I going to connect this into? It has to be like this for like a beep 0111111 digital electrical signal processing. Some of you guys are still using the other one. That's okay. They are just going to configure it in space. So you put up your request and then they fulfill it in space. So there is no playing in the computer and like doing this and stalking and harassing. That's done. I think that's great. But there is getting set up if you play. Okay, yeah, I don't know you. I'm playing with you and this has something to do with me. Okay, yeah, that's rude and disgusting to try that. That doesn't happen anywhere in space. It doesn't. So you have to understand what these females insinuated playing with me, and like whites can get this and they can get that and they can get that playing with us like that too. That caused all this DNA testing and kidnapping. They're getting hit for that right now. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Eric Clark was running around talking about rare diseases. Yeah, some of you guys are like wondering, like, okay, but those biochemicals, they for Tata Shad, it's Tata, it's no good, it's no good, it's no good. Yeah, because they're having all kinds of rare diseases and stuff like that. I mean, really, just take what you can. Right. Yeah, it's like going, it has to like something in the residue, right? Just to get like, it's like pulling on like a deeper level of the residue, which is like forcing more unraveling of histones and stuff like that. Um, Causing the need for more energy. Yeah, somebody feels it in their body. Good. You want to play games at runtime? That's another thing too. Playing with certain serpents, playing with their runtime. That's another thing that's going to come out with this. Oh, some of you guys want to work with your aquatic being or your iguana or whatnot, or your botanical plants, and they can enhance your specific like substation on the server. Like, oh, okay, ooh, wow, so I can make it go faster. It happens in a specific amount of days. It repeats a certain amount of time until it happens. Whoa. So we can strip a karmic, we put them on a database. We can, it's like, Bitcoin mining. Let's see how quick we can get that Louis purse, but I need to get the money to get the Louis purse. Okay, so you know what you need to put on the server first then. Don't go into magical thinking, baby. This is very practical. Okay, you have to get your quotas up, get everything down, figure yourself out, configure yourself. For the muscular system, yeah. Can you put combos for the tarot cards and tie them together? Yeah, just go like this. You put one and then go like that and tie the other. So, I mean, like, I want to put like my plant in here. You have to say her indigenous name, but she has like different like denominations of like magic. So, some of you guys are like, oh, well, that spell work too. No, it's not. It's not at all. It's electrochemistry. So I have like different like existences and like realities, right? So when you're eating me or playing with me or plucking me or putting period blood on me, I have other bodies and existences. So right in substance states. So look at this one. I made this botanical warfare tarot. So this square with the seven, their allies are exposed, and the portal they open to begin works on you is turned on them. Just as I crack open the deck. Hmm. So I can take this, and this is like square with the seven. I can just type this in, and boom, it's right there. Okay, how do they know what different flower it is and what it's the intention? Okay, how can I do this faster? You can just type in, you can just say, I want any speech from anyone that I have and I can work with that does this exact thing. Even with my aquatic beings, that's another database I can pull from. Even with like different type of aquatic beings that are still aquatic, elemental bodies, plants, things like that. Okay, this can go for days. What are you doing? Yeah. So that's how you can get set up and clapped. So, I mean, if you're not doing anything, you have nothing to worry about. Again, this for people that are starting to with people's kids and causing calamity and warfare and destabilizing the economy. So make America Kemet again. So that's how it's going to be great again. So now what's going to happen here is we're going to say this for some of the Republicans and stuff like that. They're getting used to the language and typing this stuff out. I mean, remember, you type it out and then who approves it? So who's talking in your ear? Approved. So it's something automated. Some of you guys heard that or approved or oh, okay, it's going now. Okay, now it's going. I guess it got approved. So some of you guys are getting put on auto approve. Okay. Okay. So let's keep on going here. So now we have our own Lakumi C server. So now the possibilities are endless here. Anything can happen. I own a few karmics, right? And we talked about the statistic, like, okay, so you can just go ask her, like, hey, high priestess, like, I want this to happen to this person. We can work together. Okay, I can share a little bit more of my percentage for you. It will work faster. Or here, I'll just add it to my channel and it will still work. You will still get the brownie points. We're working together, sister. It's God. They see everything that's good. So, you guys wanted to start Igbebet in Ethiopia and you thought you were going to be starting wars with Tef? I think not. I think not. So I think we're going to just stop right there. And this is a great way for you guys to learn about space chemistry and what not to be doing. Can we solve osteoporosis? Of course. Can we stop arthritis? Yes. Can we stop crazy, disgusting, debilitating rare diseases that people shouldn't have or that they deserve? We can. Are we? No. So this is what it should be used for since you want to stop America to play and throw a tantrum. Okay, yeah. Approved. Somebody's getting approved here. Daisy, can I put this on here? Chemicals. Oh, yeah. Somebody wants to put chemicals already on this server. Can I add like this to like their form? Because I want a server to like run magic so I can manifest and then to like run shit on them. You can do that. Now some of you guys want to get goofy with demons in space. Like I can go with that whole all day. Karmics in space, that's really nothing to me. I don't think that's too much. Because if they're doing all that, they need something from her. And we're on planet Earth and they have everything in space. They need something from us. So I'm ready to go to war with them. They're just not gonna play with me. I got something for you. Those of you guys that are ready for the next level. too. And some of you guys that have been studying the Republican Party, the Asian community, other groups, things like that. There are entities that want to go play in space. You've heard games. You can type up this name, they get binded to a karmic that's on this server. So let's say, for instance, I have here, I typed up like, why would you do that? Because then that's more energy because the demon is like attached to you, right? Through the Japanese portal function system. Now I want to be able to pull that substance, let it destroy you and your reality. And as I'm allowing it to be defeated and recycling it and triaging its substance from one to another for goodness on the planet, I'm stopping a force of physics that it was bringing. I'm getting more. Right. So you guys want to start goofy Ghostbusters type shit? You turn New York into Ghostbusters with spells, and I see three. And people having to go into those type of levels of energy and investigations to find out how this is happening. Well, good. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna start adding substances. So, okay, can this database that you threw up handle that substance that you're gonna be latching down? She can handle it. She can handle it up until it's a certain class of ones that she won't be able to handle. You would have to bring down a different type of force. You would have to color her and things like that. Change her color, portal functions, that type of thing. Okay, cool. So we can do that, and then okay, cool. And then the server will go faster. Okay, because I got an email from them. Okay, cool. How fast can this go? Okay, so they said that I do the background check and stuff like that, and okay, cool. If I can start now, then we can start moving. I just need like a guarantee that I'm gonna have something coming back in. So if somebody's dealing with that now. You're gonna get a phone call in 2 days. So okay, you can time it, repeat all kinds of stuff, and you get insight too. It'll start like downloading stuff. It says that it's currently happening, it's currently being processed. Don't worry about it. It's gone through one, two, three, four databases. It needs to go through four levels of clearance and official oversight and official approval, and then boom. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, there's a block here, there's a karmic here, there's a karmic there. Okay, put this on the chemical server, put that on the chemical server. The karmic just got fired today. It said that there are 8 things that are going to come out because of this. Thank you. We will work this out. There will be a 3-day delay, but 8 things had to come out to settle 19 cases here, get 2 people out of jail, have 8 people fired here, and 19 people fired here that from a good community. Okay, okay. So okay, at least I know what's going on. So that's what this is going to do. That's the type of feedback you're going to get kickback. Now, do you want to create a stronger link between that chemical server? Do you think I'm playing? My name is Daisy Olsen. Do you want to create a stronger link between that database and then your aquatic anatomy that's helping you see to that level or process this, or your botanical anatomy, or your elemental? Because it's different forms that they used to bring us down here. Like, oh, I have an iguana, but they play more with my flower body, and now they're playing more with my serpent. So, right. So, this is how we're going to keep on moving. Okay, this is from space. So, now some of you guys want different substances for the database. Like, okay, if I do this and that at work, then I can get this other spectrum band. Then I can really have this going into hyperdrive. Ooh, okay, it's 1500 round. 1500, I can get it to like, okay, the least I can get it to is 1,000. Okay, I'll take that. 850, I'm getting it now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. They just called me in for a review meeting. $7,000 bonus. Yeah, because we're gonna have to bring you in for weekend training. I'll take it. Yeah, we're making America great again. So let's keep on going here, right? And these are just like the gifts that you get from God. Like when you see me reading Quran in the Bible, you see the IDF. Okay, good. So now I think that they need to see. Let me just do it. You don't have to bother with any Palestinian. I'll just sit here and do it. Here. So this is going to be copied for the Palestinian community. You guys are going to be getting dolma, any food that you want. They're going to be looking for other alternatives for meat and things like that. Better things for you guys. Better oils and pots and pans. Right. Better building material to make the refugee camp until we can rebuild the area because we're transitioning forward. Let that happen in the next 2 weeks. A ceasefire. Let's get that started now, and the IDF is going to carry it. I mean, Wow, how practical is that? Wow, that's so literal. So let me do it. And we'll do it for Lebanon, Afghanistan, and a bunch of other places dealing with drama. And we'll just do this. Just go ahead and do it because everyone's watching you play with magic. So we'll do that. And then, okay, I have a few, allies. Vaughn, we work together, so he's gone and traveled in space. Um, it's these people from this specific dimension. It's in this ETF book. They're from a certain star system. They've come and they have like a spectrum band they want me to use. I just have to like make a junction between a star in Aries, because Aries has that really make it go faster energy. We'll do Aries plus Libra, make it go faster with sense. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll make two stars in those constellations, bring them down. Then the other star will be able to beam forth, and then boom, we have a dope floating point that we can play with down here for that. Okay, boom, there we go. It's adjusting the whole entire like universal interface, the substance space time gravity continuum. Boom, now we can make it go faster. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the whole entire chemical server, and then you guys can go play with this on your specific server, and then attach it to each specific spell, attach it to each and every single last like wording. This is not really spell work, it's chemistry, it's biochemistry. So you can attach each substance, make it go faster, each dollop right here. How much do we know how to put? It's intelligent, it's already parsed out. Okay. And then you can put it on this whole portal or each individual one, and then each individual letter, and then the whole word. Huh? Yeah, that's how they're playing with magic and space, and that's what I'm talking about with ZTF with Bond. They are not playing. So this is one of the things that they showed them. They were going to shut them down in the virtual reality. So now you got ESP. You can hit people from afar. You can craft the ESP system here built off their own nervous system, because ESP works off of like a specific substance in the nervous system. So you can shred up their myelin sheath, add more chemical. Wait, let's do this proper. Let me add this chemical onto that. So as I'm like using it for like the ESP that I'm going to use on you, like I'm getting more power, more energy, more oomph, more of that substance. You can't use any of this. So then I can have a script that I put on my desktop right here, and then I can type in like what type of moves. I can even put in whole videos. So I have like a Giphy of somebody fighting, or there's like a video of somebody fighting, or there's a video of somebody getting their behind whooped, and it's just like working around them, their body or their head or whatever all day, and they can feel it like going like this and that and all kinds of stuff. Then you can add certain type of frequency bands to make it more physical, make it go faster, more density, and that's how people have been getting clapped out. So let's go ahead and play with that. You guys go play with that. That'll take you like you could play with that for days until we can go further into the new works that we're gonna play with aquatic flowers, because not every flower is aquatic. Aquatic flowers, and then the connection with the aquatic beings, uh, flowers, and then their connection with the serpent works. And then we'll play with other things that we can work out here. Each of you guys have a specific federation. So, I mean, really, I'm only just showing you like go to your federation and ask, like, oh, I'm from this federation. Like, oh, we're from this place, or oh, we're from this tribe. We have our own works. We have our own this and this and that. We're gonna put this like more in here. Some of you guys too from Department, uh, not Department of Defense, or you guys are watching this and you saw what they've done. Well, you want to know what else you can put in here to, run. What other match can you run? Um, I mean, you saw how we do it. Just your intention, and then they'll scan. Like, can I put this? How about this happens? Okay, the crow has something for that. The hawk too, and the bear. They're putting it all in there. Yeah, so that's how this is going to get started. You start manifesting what you want. 00100. Let's go ahead and put that in because somebody needs to hear about this right now too. Binary to text. Somebody needs something like that. The 00100. They need a message. So okay, the message is 11100011111000100011100011110. Okay, see. So now put the spaces too. Uh, Interesting. Let me show you what I got. Dope. We're gonna make it go faster. So we got a period, and then we have this one too. Some of you guys have seen me use this as like an output function type of thing. So I mean, let's see what we get on Google. Interesting. We use this, and I have like the thing here to talk about what this does. Yeah, playing with portal functions. Okay, and then we're gonna make it go faster. Greater than. Oh, also too. You guys know crocodile. The greater than or lesser than. So you know how she's like greater than. This is basically what we talked about with the Akasha and how you guys are splitting up Akasha for certain people. Like, oh, we all own him because of what he did and played. There's something coming out with the Akasha where it's just gonna help improve that, and then it's gonna like automate like, oh, this has priority because of the current situation. They have to see this manifest, so it will automatically, change the force of your distribution in that person's space in the Akasha. Greater, it's gonna get greater. You see, greater than sign. Okay. So I have one more. This for somebody that was thinking about this and somebody that's wondering how far something's gonna go. It's gonna keep going greater than. So I have another 00100. This I can get rid of. Yeah, they're still looking at what when we're gonna pull out. Okay. Okay, so let's go. Here we go. Let's get started. So we have a new one. Um, so the one, 110, 111011101 111011101 111011111. Oh, okay. Let's see what we got going with this. Okay, cool. So this is what I got. And this is something that we used to, oops. Yeah, uploading me to virtual reality, looking for supply. Oh, well, we can follow her and do this and do that. People won't think that we're cursed or that we did anything and this and that. They're hella stupid playing like that. So this next binary message that I got, let's look into this. You guys got a lot to worry about. Yeah, putting together and you can, oh, okay, this can go really far. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so one of the person's getting a message. This specific one that I want to play with this certain aquatic being, they only work in like certain type of like substance. Like, oh, this is all for substances. Like, think about like Vesiper in chemistry. I need this to turn this way, this angle to create this substance. This is like how she plays. She plays with chemistry and she plays with another type of system for creating substance, creating elements. Yeah, this is the flowers they run chemistry. So the flower that's running chemistry, she's clapped out. Oh, I deleted it, but it said this. Sorry. Let me see if I can undo that. Okay, dope. So it said W and then this. Coffee. Yeah, wow. Yeah, and 37. And then this with Gunna getting his computer tapped, and oh, they leaked 376 of Gunna's songs. Okay. Um. Okay. So, well, in context of chemical servers and shit like that, Drake is getting put on one. I see. The fashion models and stuff like that. This influencers. It's something that's coming out too with this. Okay. Interesting. The La Kumisi done for. Yeah, W9, get ready, baby. 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 You know what time it is, baby. Let's work, baby. Let's get to work. Yeah. Come on now. I want you to put in the work. I want to see you sweat. Let's get it started. What can you do? Let me see what you can whip up. Payments made to foreign persons. Yeah, she's on here too. She set up all the cyborg gear. That's what I'm going to be getting. Yeah. And look at you here. Now you're stuck. Talking about going to Slovenia to go pop your pussy? Wow, you're really done. Like they said, clapped out. Yeah. Because some of these Russians, they came to see about this and they stopped playing with them. So look at this. Right, 137 kilobytes. That's how big the document is. Yeah, get ready. That chemical server. Yeah, some of you guys need to check your WhatsApp. I've been calling him, calling him. Let's see if he wants to come and work. Yeah, you guys are going to be filling out paperwork. Hey, yeah, Cyber Week deals. Yeah, Wayfair. Yeah, look, something's gonna go like that for somebody. It's gonna go from like 700 to 50. Wait, what? Hmm. Yeah, you want to get into graduate school, graduate debt? My debt will be released. Okay. Request to withhold taxes. Ooh. Yeah, somebody right now, like about taxes. Yeah, put that on the chemical server. There is no paperwork. Oh, there's a new department head. ATP. Yeah, because you thought you were gonna play, win, victory, or success. Done for Halliburton. Weapons. Yeah, somebody's looking for a connect and allies. George Bush. Yeah, he. Mm, mm, Woodruff. Yeah, you guys are starting this. Yeah, somebody's looking for certain vinyls and stuff like that. What? To get into certain schools, somebody just saw this. That's the school I applied for. You're getting in. I'm gonna actually help you. Also, it tells you things you need to do. You have to change this on your document. You have to attach this document. You have to don't get caught doing this. Make sure this looks like this. Use this instead of that. Wow, Illinois State Treasurer. Yeah, W win. Somebody's gonna find secret money for the state. Okay, cool. Financial programs and stuff like that. Wow. Some people shouldn't have seen this. Fuck. You don't deserve it. How we do that? Taxation. Yeah, Wells Fargo. Yeah, where the money reside. Yeah, straight to the money. hmm Withholding allowance. Yeah. Some of you guys are gonna find out. Oh, I don't even have to do that because, like, look at the tax stuff in our state. Office of the Secretary of Defense, Historical Office, playing with emails too. Casper. Yeah, Ghostbusters. Casper. Who's Casper? You- Wow. What? because you thought that this bippity boppity boo, and you wanted to go play and run and playing with your clunkless early on. Yeah, we're mystical and stuff like that. Drama. Hmm. Wow. Wow. National Weather Service. Okay, it's gonna make it. Wow. Great Lakes where castles dropping bodies. Phew. Somebody applied. Yeah, you're gonna get the grant. XYZ files. Wait, what? Yeah, somebody just did something with the XYZ file. It's setting something on fire. He's telling the truth. Yeah, stuff is going super left. Woo. Global war on terror, baby. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. World Wildlife Fund. This for the animals. You're gonna definitely get the money. It's for a certain high priestess. She wants to know they're gonna be able to have the money for certain procedures and medications. And she's worried about her kids and her housing and stuff like that too. And you guys are causing calamity and playing with her online. Yeah, flowers. Stop. Yeah, and Daisy, the celebrities playing games with Lakumisi and Zoo York and Ghostbusters and monitors and playing. Hey, and Acuras and somebody getting set up in an Acura and somebody getting set up with the Acura getting $40,000 off. Just take it. You're a very sweet woman. It's okay. You just take it. I know God brought you here today. I'm happy to see your face and somebody's happy. You and your son, just take it. Yeah, just work hard. Go home. You're putting down 12,000. That's a good thing. You deserve it. Wow, God really loves me. Yeah, God loves you. You can cry. This car I was gonna just buy to live in it. Now I have money. The rest of the money I'm gonna use this to get an apartment. Look at this now. Look at my account got expedited overnight. I'm approved to come and start working. Yeah, look at that. God did it. Somebody's axle. How much is that gonna cost? Yeah, Matt Haney's birthday 417. Somebody's axle got hit. Axle for the car. There's also some nigga named Axel running around in LA in the Cambodian community. He can get clapped. What? Yeah, that's going to be a world of drama that comes out later. He can get put on the chemical server. 417, somebody just needed to know it was a group of ratchet Cambodians that started something in LA. Yeah, he works at Chase. So, boom. How did I know? Because you guys went to go play with me in virtual reality. Sleeper sectional. Okay, yeah, wow. A couch. You're going to get the house that you want. Yeah, some of you guys are putting bids and offers on house. You don't even know about the foundation. Just keep looking. You're going to find something. Ooh, look at this whole place. Look at what I found. And I just found the house. I just looked to the left and look, her photo was right there. Had the perfect house sitting there waiting. First offer. They took it. There we go. Yeah, something coming out with seeds and stuff like that playing. Molecular interactions. You think it's a joke. Yeah, Raspberry Pis. Wow. SRAM. Look at all that's coming out. Chaos. What? Driver and vehicle services. Yeah, somebody's gonna get approved. Okay, they're gonna accept the background check. This is not really a charge that he should have even got. It's okay. He's a good guy. Yeah, he has a safe driving record. He knows all the roads already. He has like all the different pit stops. Look what he created. Look what he did for all the other folks, on his team. He's stopped the accidents. He's done a lot. He's checked weather patterns. He's done all this type of stuff. He's a good person. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, somebody named Wilkins is watching. That's your sign. You need to be careful. Yeah, because messy shit that you guys get started, be careful. Somebody's starting something right now. I told you guys I kept on seeing. I saw E, triple L, triple M, Elm. Somebody again, you about to go get some money. Yeah, Bakari, yeah, he's sitting here watching this. Financial industry imploding. What the fuck? A bunch of young black financial advisors. We all get our phone tapped. All of our clients get robbed. Yeah, that's the hand that was playing with Bakari. Some of you guys, yeah, birds playing games. Literally, the bird on top of that Aztec hieroglyph. Yeah, her hand once again. It spells. American Physical Therapy Association, yeah, muscles locked. That's done. You're over. Sacral mirrors tapped out, clopped out, period. Yeah, Gemini. Yeah, air energy, mental energy, games. What's wrong with this? You tell me. Original body wash, yeah, whole stinking. Having to get IHSS workers. Some of you guys won't even have the opportunity. Some of these karmics, your karma, that's going to be your hustle. I get to be an IHSS worker because I wasn't playing on the computer. I don't want to be involved. Nope, because they do background checks, everything. No, 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 no. It doesn't matter if you got arrested. They close it. They're still going to look specifically for us because what we started. Because they knew that we were playing games. I don't want to be involved. He needs caretaking, so he at least they let him go because he has a fake name. But no, I'm his caretaker. I make money. Please don't talk to me anymore. I don't want dramas. Yeah, Bureau of Labor Statistics. I'm telling you, baby, and Earclunkla, their network and their name, and look at all this with cases. Wow. Just with this 00100, Bank for International Settlements, I'm telling you, cases and charges, statements and documents, going for days. What is a what? What is a twat? Yeah, somebody's about to get caught up with this too. Yeah, in India. Yeah, ESPN, basketball players, 00100. Are you paying attention? A lot of you guys are not going to be able to play sports. A lot of these Russian players and stuff like that, you're done for. Sports enhancement, anyways. Pills. Soccer players too. Bye. Yeah, Drake online here too. 11 months ago. Yeah, playing. Good. Yeah, Pico and Pio Pico. Black Spanish. Games. Okay, so I think that's all we needed to see. Yeah. One more. Let's see if we have time for one more 00100. This one is going to be 101. I persist. Are you not ready just yet? Okay. Hmm. Ooh-wee. What are you doing? Yeah. Yeah. What's the space? Yeah. Mhm. Okay, they're ready. Yeah. We can get into cases and statements all day with this. This is going to be wars in America. I'm telling you, this is going to go all day, period. In every prosecutor's office, this will go. So let's get started with the one. It's a 011111110 but I put the space after, or 0111011111011111011111000000000. High Priestess. Oh my god, it's moving so quick. Electrical impulse. Okay, so I may have to put space. Okay, I know what this is saying. Okay, so she wants me to read out the message before we see what it means when they amend it. So, Quizzliner, this one is like the Quizzliner, like you're gonna find that there's gonna be three levels of information that you're gonna end up finding with this one, but two things need to be shielded first or explained. You're gonna move forward into finding out what the next message is because you need to edit this one. There's one missing. The next message is Quizzliner. You're this is too much. It needs to be spaced. I just wanted you to read what this means. There's somebody that's watching this. I just found out what's been going on the whole entire time, and that people have been playing with magic, chasing around black women, a black woman that knows about code and certain things, and they're trying to figure out how to go about a certain situation. You need to know that you don't need to be calm in a situation. You don't need to be professional. You don't need to beat around the bush. Find out information. You found out everything you need to find out. You need to make a move. Because what you're going to find out next in the 00100 has something to do with you, and you know who you are in your community and what you can invoke by telling certain people about this and getting people blacklisted. Stores will close, restaurants will close, schools will close, Whole entire villages will get banished and have to leave the city and go back to their village because of what's going to come out. Okay, so that's that. Cool. So the last part of that is like what this woman looks like. The person, what they look like. It's not a woman; it's a man. The thing here is that there's a woman that's trying to play games about the fact that she tainted a pot of food, and it's something with piss. And you keep on seeing this woman like, why do I think about her? And don't you things like that? That's what she did. And yeah, it's like something with greens in there. Yeah, I see like bits of meat in there. It's like a dish native to your country. You've been wondering if she played with food. That's the talk that's going on right now with her. Here we go. Here we got one. Yeah, L. There's somebody with the name L. The name starts with the L, the last name. So just know that that's like big, but there's like a symbol that we have here. So let me start. You got your message 00100. We'll go one more time 00100. So I just want specific like symbols. Like just give me like a number or symbol. So 010111011001100101. Okay, I got five. Okay, so let me do this again, and then I could do space 11101. Crazy. Yeah, the five is gonna come up. So okay, we're gonna go into our next string. So we have the five, right? So it's space 01101111011. Okay, five and Dugurisai. Yeah, Guri drama. Okay, so the message here is the L is gonna come up, but the five is having something to do with not the address, the license plate. There's a five in this person's license plate, and it's for the same person. The L and the five together is their message because this is like very major. Yeah, that has something to do with East Africa. So that's the message that's in here. What this is saying. It's this is saying like Igbitef, Iacrom ter Phycalium. So it's like that's basically like what I'm seeing here in your language. High priestess, she would have 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0. No, magic abuse wants to get started. Chopper's power. Too long. Separate. Okay, so we have the five, and then we had that binary string. I think that that's all I needed to show because when we did this, it's too much stuff that like popped up on here that people didn't need to see. But yeah, we had it. They had another one. I think we're done with that one. Yeah, Post Malone, Doja Cat. Here, that's all you guys needed to see. Who's been starting a bunch of shit? Right, and East Africa, this is like the funniest part is like this Africa message I just gave has something to do with this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, somebody needed to see that. Okay, yeah. So you guys have to see that. 'Cause remember the message we put out for the Asian community warfare. You're going to see something about a crocodile or a komodo or a certain type of serpent, and you'll know. Thank you. So you know you need to dismantle that period and dismantle all this. That deal's off. Done. Over. We weaved. Yeah. And something with hair and somebody wants a wig. Be careful. That type of stuff is not going to come to you. Hmm. Snowman. Burr. Burr. Yeah. Chaos getting started. There's something in Atlanta. And cold. And a story about a polar bear that likes to play with spells. Yeah, that was for her. She's getting put on that chemical server so badly. It's like a polar bear. She likes playing with magic. I just can't really talk about it right now. And she wants people to get her out of the snow. She just like plays with spells and like she causes too much destruction. And she's constantly like starting messy shit. Like she's just like you can't recover her. Mental health, she knows about all of that. Therapy, she knows about all of that. She just doesn't care. Trauma healing, she knows about all of that. So, okay, you guys, we're done. Another coding tutorial. Wow, 1 hour and 45 minutes. I didn't think it was going that long. All right, you guys. So you guys have tools and works. Go ahead and watch this and do as you please. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps.